Hi everyone. So for project 2, you're going to implement a version of a popular game called Wordle. Now don't worry, you're not going to have to do any GUI stuff. You're going to be doing a text-only version of Wordle, but I'm going to show you the one that everybody plays. The basic idea is you have 6 chances to guess a word. So I'll make a guess. And what we see here is the green tells us that the word we're trying to guess has a U in that same second position. It does not have any of the other letters A, D, I, or O. So I'll guess another word just to get some different letters up. And we can see that the word we're trying to guess has an N in it somewhere, but it's not in the last position. All right, so there's still way too many directions to go. I'm going to get some more letters up here. Starting to get there. How about a few choices, so I'm just going to guess here. So you get the idea. So what you're going to do is you're going to play a text version. So you're going to write some Python code, but we're not going to worry about the GUI. And I have it set up so we can tell it what the target word is. And the other thing that I've added to make this a little more fun is you'll be adding some color to the game. That's not really that hard. The instructions show you how to do it. So the blue here tells us that we haven't used any of our letters. I'll make the same initial guess. And then you can see that the U is in green. The other letters don't appear in the word. All right, we know we have an N somewhere. And so you can see how that same game plays out in text with just a little bit of color added. Now, one thing that's worth noting is when you're playing this game, you have to guess words that are valid English words. So to be able to check that, you will get this file with a list of all the 5-letter words that Wordle accepts as valid English words. Some of these you probably recognize: fraud, llama, and so on. And of course, some of these are a little strange. Not something we'd use every day. So that's why when you play the game, you can just specify the target word on the command line. Another thing you can do if you want to play without knowing what the target word is, you can pick it randomly from this combined list. That's a required part of the project, but realize you might end up trying to guess a word you don't even know is a word. So I also added into the starter code a second file, which is a list of the words that the actual Wordle game will use as target words. It's much shorter. It doesn't have any of those really strange words in it. So if you want, optionally, it's not required for the project, you could add a little bit of code to choose your target word randomly out of this list. And it also turns out that you don't even have to write code if you don't want to, because through the magic of the shell, I can construct a shell command that will grab a random word out of that list. And then we can play a Wordle game without knowing what the target is. Okay, so hopefully that helps you get started and understand the program you're trying to write. And I hope this is a project you can have a little bit of fun with.